box in it. It got screwed. Anyways, so I'm looking. You're the best. I'm going to read three poems from the book Pharaoh Memes. If you can't tell how much I look like this little thing there. These are three poems that don't relate to each other that are from this book. And the first one I'm going to read is one that I shared with you, I believe, about Notre Dame. It happened during the day, and I had a TV on next to the computer while I'm working, and I had no idea if John at work was knowing about this. So I'm snapping photos like mad, and he said, "One more here," and I said, "I'm going to keep them on my phone." Yeah, there were just shots of news screens or whatever that I had, but this is one. But I wrote off a few pieces, and I'm going to sample these up. Although maybe I don't know if the balance. That'll be the theme for all of my readings. So this is one of those pieces, and it's called Synaxonite in St. Mary's Lake. I ran my hand along your metal. The straight bars somehow flowed into concentric circles and petals of flowers. Not only to protect, but also to accentuate your stained glass windows, because even your barricades were beautiful. Well, we look for beauty, we take photographs, and we forget the sense of touch. So I glide my hand along your metal, feel the roughness, feel the smoothness, soak it in with every sense I can. I could touch that metal, that glass, run my hand along your Notre Dame brick, literally made from the clay from the base of St. Mary's Lake, laced with Sandaxonite, rich in calcium carbonate, because that was the only place that created the most perfect color brick for this most perfect place. These visual things concerned them because if a fire destroyed one building, they could work to preserve these bricks, because even these visual things meant the world to us for some reason. And when fire one afternoon consumed you entirely, everyone worried about what physical objects could be preserved. Your ancient beauty cannot be replicated, yet billions are offered by millions to recreate you again. And I just want to tell them, replicating something once it's destroyed misses the point, because this sacred place is just that, sacred, and it is so much more than recreating something on site and hoping that's enough. This one, I don't know if I've shared with you or not before, but this one is called Learning How Love Lasts. On Valentine's Day, 4 days before their wedding date, as only a little girl, I would see the box of chocolates Dad bought for Mom. Thinking about it then and now, I thought this was just a box of generic holiday attempts at affection. Years later, as I finally compiled my family tree, now centuries old, I'd find occasional old photos of Mom and Dad, wedding photos, black and white photos posing with friends, photos of them on a cruise, even meeting Rod Serling back when this TV show, The Twilight Zone, was at its peak. Once it was grown, moving on my own, I asked my mother if I could have some of her old cocktail dresses that she wore over the years with Dad. Absolutely gorgeous little black dresses you could see models wear back in the day on runways. She gave me a few of these dresses, but she also gave me a few pieces of her jewelry, including a gold ring with an ankh on it, after she explained to me that Dad gave her this ring and told her the ankh. This ankh was given as a symbol of everlasting life and his everlasting love for her. My religious friend's family may have had issue with my wearing this pagan ring, but to me, the ring was only about love. as is the necklace that my dad gave my mom that I was thrilled with when she gave it to me. It's a single gold pendant on a gold chain, a disc as big as a silver dollar, and inscribed on it are his words written with words from Robert Browning's poem. Come, dear, grow old with me. The best is yet to be. I think of these things after she passed away and how I would spend time with Dad because he couldn't fathom spending a single night alone in their home without her. I once even traveled with them for one of his weekend gambling trips because he couldn't fathom staying in a hotel alone. His son couldn't make it, so I was happy to join. Taking a break from watching him playing cards and pulling slot handles, I stepped outside to enjoy the sun by the water near the casino side entrance. Eventually, a supervisor walked over to me and asked if I was okay. I then realized that she might be concerned that I was feeling suicidal, staring out there all by myself, staring at the water below instead of gambling, because I may have just lost everything. It was a sweet concern from this casino as well as a good effort to cover their bases, but there was no need to worry, not now. I wasn't gambling, I was just there to make my dad feel better because his one love was no longer with him. I couldn't be with Dad when he passed away, but I was told that as he was approaching his end, his last words he said were that he couldn't wait to see her again. I hope that thought, seeing her again, put him at peace when he closed his eyes that final time. A little bit better and happier. And this comes from the fact that I decided in 2019 to write a poem every day of the year, and that started on January 1st. And this is the first poem I wrote in 2019. It is called Check Your Clock. We spend our lives planning rituals, celebrating holidays, remembering birthdays, marking every passing year. The human animal is the only animal to grasp time this way, counting anniversaries and fearing the forward march. Do we forget to take stock? Do we wonder if we should surge ahead or create new goals as we race through life's linear maze? Check your clock. That's what we humans do. Go ahead, look back, but don't sit still too long because time won't stop to wait for you to catch up. Thank you.